hard. Derek gave in and had the limb amputated. But immediately after the amputation, something strange and disturbing happened. Though his left arm was gone, he still felt as if it were there.
It was like my brain was sending signals down to something that wasn't there, yet I knew it wasn't there. And it just came back pain. Every time I thought about it, the sensation came back pain.
Derek tried to live a normal life, but the phantom limb pain was constant. The sensations were most severe in his missing fist. The non-existent hand was clenched so tight that the fingernails felt like they were cutting into his palm.
It became a fire, it became burning. I mean, a really intense pain. I couldn't sleep for days at a time. And the doctors that I dealt with really hadn't had any idea of what phantom sensations were or where that pain came from, and they really didn't know how to help me.
Derek gave up hope until he met the man who would change his life, Dr. Viliana Ramachandran.
That you couldn't move your phantom hand, is that correct?
Yes, the entire time.
As a neurologist, Dr. Ramachandran knew that Derek's pain was coming from his brain, not his missing limb.
And the pain can be so severe that some of them are driven to suicide.
He wanted to know why the brain registered pain from a limb that no longer existed, so he played out a hunch.
85, so it's almost 10 years.
Almost 10 years.
Well, to understand this, you have to look at the way in which the body parts are represented in the brain. Now, it turns out there's a complete map of the skin surface of the body on the surface of the brain.
To understand how this map works, first imagine a human figure. But wait, this is no ordinary figure. The lips, hands, and feet are oversized to reflect how much more sensitive they are and how much more brain power they require than, say, knees and arms. This representation of the body is laid across the surface of the brain. But watch, the figure doesn't stay intact. For example, the area that registers sensation on the face is directly below the area that corresponds to the hand.
Okay, it's as though the face has been displaced from where it should be, near the neck, and it's now below the hand in the brain. And no one really understands why this is, but this is the way it's arranged in the brain. I'm going to touch different parts of your body and face, and I want you to tell me clearly where you experience the sensations.
Okay.
Okay?
Although Dr. Ramachandran stroked Derek's face, Derek's brain told him the sensation was in his missing left hand.
Index finger of the phantom hand.
Okay.
Middle finger and ring finger of the phantom hand. I could feel that running across the palm of my phantom left hand.
It actually felt running across your palm.
Running across the palm to the thumb.
To the thumb, okay. What this means is that when you remove the person's arm, the hand area in the brain is not receiving any signals, okay? But remember, the area right next to it is the face area. So the sensory input from the face, which ordinarily in you and me goes only to the face area of the brain, now invades the vacated territory that used to get its input from the hand, because the hand has been removed.
Since the area that had been occupied by the arm is now vacant, the face moved in. This amazing adaptability of the brain convinced Dr. Ramachandran that the adult brain is far more flexible than scientists believed.
Tell me at that
Once he
time,
saw this evidence, Dr. Ramachandran had an idea. If he could trick Derek's brain into believing that he still had his missing arm, then perhaps Derek could unclench his phantom fist and get rid of the pain.
when that happened,
But how could Dr. Ramachandran restore the missing arm? By using Derek's eyes. Ramachandran built a $5 box with a mirror down the center, and Derek went to work. The results were instantaneous.
I asked him to look inside the box, placing his right hand on the right side of the mirror, and the phantom, paralyzed phantom, on the left side, and to look inside the mirror. And of course, lo and behold, we had visually resurrected the phantom. He could now see his phantom limb. Of course, he knew it wasn't real, that it was a mirror image,
and I could actually look in the mirror and see the left hand, which was just a reflection of the right, and think move, and I could get the phantom limb to move and get a reaction out of it.
Then I said, well, Dirk, I want you to perform mirror symmetric movements of your two hands. Pretend you're conducting an orchestra. So he started doing that, like that. And of course, watching his mirror reflection move. And he said, my God.
I was just devastated with emotions and sensations. Instantly, the phantom sensation became prominent and precise instead of just a general dulling sensation. I felt everything.
And he started jumping up and down, and he said, this is amazing, mind-boggling, all these sensations coming back after 8 years. I can actually feel my phantom moving, my wrist moving, my elbow moving, my fingers moving for the first time in 7 or 8 years.
The trick worked. Derek was able to unclench his phantom fist so that his nails no longer dug into his palm. The pain began to fade, and Dr. Ramachandran had new insights into the workings of the brain.
There's a tremendous amount of back and forth interaction between different parts of the brain. For example, part concerned with touch and the part concerned with vision, which we ordinarily think of as being done by different parts of the brain, can in fact interact to a tremendous extent. So much so that vision can actually change pain sensations experienced in a non-existent phantom limb.